Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this audio slash video, I wanted to talk about like how to really date and attract, have sex with multiple women, right? And the thing that it really takes to make this happen. See, I get a lot of emails from guys and they're like, yo, how do I get a lot of these chicks and how do I make this happen and all this other stuff, right? Now, see, the thing that you got to understand about, dating multiple women and everything like that and really making this happen is that in order for you to really get a girl to be feeling you or for, to make the interactions really work out is that when you're dealing with women, right, you have to actually be into them somewhat. What do I mean by that? You have to be into them, right? Now, what I mean is this, is that there are going to be some women who you see or you're talking to who you're not really that into, but you would smash. You understand? Like, she's fuckable. We'll call them the fuckable chicks. You understand? These are the girls who, you don't think they're that hot. You're not really, you probably really wouldn't want to get with them. You understand? Like on some long-term shit, but she's cute enough to smash. You understand? You have those chicks. And then you have the women who you really like. The chicks who, the really bad chicks, the dimes, whatever you want to call them, whatever. Like the chicks that you're really, really feeling. Right? So there's a different energy that comes across when you're talking to a girl you really, really like versus a chick that's just kind of fuckable. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you're talking to those fuckable chicks, right? Sometimes you come across insincere because you're not really into them. You don't really like them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then that insincerity, it makes the girl not want to fuck with you, right? Now, the thing is this, is that when you're trying to date multiple women, there's going to be a lot more fuckable women that you're going to run into more so than the girls that you actually like. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes because, think about this. The quote unquote dimes or the really hot girls that you really want, like your first choice of chick, like you would be like, yo, I would want that chick. You understand what I'm saying? They're not, they're more rare than the fuckable chicks. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why a lot of times guys like to go to clubs, because when you go to a club or you go to like some specific event, you find more chicks that you really like, the really hot ones in one space. Do you understand what I'm saying? And especially because a lot of times those girls, even some of the fuckable ones will dress up really sexy, and then they'll appear to be those type of chicks that you're really, really feeling, or the ones you really like, but they're really fuckable chicks in disguise. You understand what I'm saying? But either way, unless you go to, a really, a really dope club that has is known for having hot chicks, on your regular average everyday, life where you're just going about doing your thing, you're not going to see that many bad chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you see chicks who are, they're decent, they're hot, you would have sex with them, but not that many that stop you in their tracks. Like, oh shit, like, god damn. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's not that many out there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the really top notch, super hot chicks are, they're in a small percentage. You're going to see more like, sixes and sevens, then you're going to see nines and tens in a lot of cases. You understand? So the thing is, there's a different energy that you're going to be putting across when you are dealing with, the nines and tens versus the, maybe 6.5, 7 types of fuckable chicks. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, what's going to happen is that if you're trying to date multiple women, right? Let's say there's 10 chicks that you could get with. 2 of them are maybe going to be the dime chicks, and the other 8 will be fuckable. So in order for you to be, fucking with a whole bunch of chicks, in a lot of cases, right, there's going to be girls that is going to be on your team who are just going to be the fuckable chicks. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times guys have this, thing in their head when they're thinking about dating, a whole bunch of different girls, having like 5 or 6, 7 chicks at a time and, doing this and doing that all 7 of those girls are going to be, dimes. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. You understand? And it could if you actually, just hang out at spots that have those chicks. But in most cases, you're not going to be always at those spots or at those clubs or at those places. You understand? Unless you got the hookup, unless you hang out with people who, have those type of women around them all the time, it's not really going to go down like that. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that there is usually going to be a lot of fuckable chicks, in that situation. So the problem, comes about, and the reason why a lot of guys don't have success when they're doing this type of shit or trying to get with multiple chicks is that since you're not that into the fuckable chicks, when you're interacting with them, these chicks don't believe that you're feeling them like that. And then since they don't believe that you're feeling them, they don't want to really fuck with you like that. You understand? It's like this. Let's say, and this one I want to talk about with the energy that comes across, because let's say if I said, I got these 2 chicks that I'm gonna hook you up with to go on a date. And let's say one of them is Kirsten Dunst and the other is Scarlett Johansson, right? Now, let's just say, and if you don't know who those girls are, just look them up or whatever so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, Kirsten Dunst isn't, she's not a bad looking chick, but she's, damn, my fucking alarm going off. She's not a bad looking chick, but, she's, I would say average. You understand? Just for the sake of argument of this, this video, right? So I would say she's more like, maybe a 6, 6.5, right? Now, when you think of Scarlett Johansson, you might think she's like a 9 or a 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I say, hey, I got these 2 chicks, I'm gonna hook you up and they're gonna go on a date with you, right? And I show you their pictures or whatever, you're probably gonna have a different type of energy seeing Scarlett Johansson than you're gonna have seeing Kirsten Dunst. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's cool, I'd fuck her. You understand what I'm saying? But then you see Scarlett Johansson, you're like, oh shit, like, yeah, I want to see what's up with that, right? Now, so you have that different energy level, you have that different desire and interest. And what happens is that when you're talking to women, they can feel if you're like really sincere, if you're really interested in them, and that interest and that real interest that you have for them makes them, feel the interaction. It makes them actually feel like, okay, this guy actually likes me. You understand what I'm saying? Versus if you're sort of like, yeah, she's okay, whatever, I'll fuck her or whatever. That's the energy you're giving off. And it doesn't seem like you're really into her, and that will make her not want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? So, and what I'm talking about is like, these fuckable chicks, they're cute or whatever, but it's like you would rather the Scarlett Johansson than the Kirsten Dunst, right? So the thing is that when you're talking to the Kirsten Dunstes of the world, right, you have to find something that you sincerely like about them in order to make the interaction a little bit more authentic, which will make the interaction flow better and which will make her start to feel you more. Because this is what you got to understand. A lot of times when you talk to women, especially when you get good at talking to women and you're not really nervous anymore to talk to chicks and you're flowing with it or whatever. A lot of times these girls are not going to believe that you're really into them because you come off sort of too smooth. They're like, oh, you probably talk to all these other girls. Why would he want me? Blah, 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 blah. Right. So a lot of times chicks don't even believe that you're really, really trying to fuck with them. So so what happens is, since they don't even believe that in a lot of cases, if you're coming off on a sort of like an inauthentic, a vibe, that's going to, make it even harder for you because first they don't believe you anyway. And now they can sense, oh yeah, this guy's on some bullshit. He's not really feeling me. So I'm not going to, put myself out there to get hurt. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to find something that you like about those fuckable chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Because that will get you those type of chicks more. Now, again, you should focus a lot more on the chicks you really like. You understand what I'm saying? The chicks you really, really want. But the reality of the situation is you're not going to come across that many of those type of women, on an everyday basis. You understand? Like me, for example, I live in New York City and, I walk around, I go about my day, and within any given day, I maybe see like, I'd say maybe two or three tops chicks that I think are the shit, like that are fucking super bad, like chicks that I would be like, yes, like that's that chick right there, her, yes, like, you understand what I'm saying? And then the rest of the chicks that I see, they're fuckable, like, she's cute, she's all right, but see, my energy level for the chicks that I think are really, really hot, the ones I really want, is different than the ones that I think are fuckable. So if I only see 3 girls who I think are the shit, right, but I want to date a whole bunch of women, that means that a lot of the other women that I'm gonna want to date are gonna be in the fuckable category. Do you understand what I'm saying? And in order for me to attract them and get them, when I'm talking and interacting with those fuckable chicks, I need to find something that I actually like and, and see that and use that energy to get with them. So basically, I have to raise my energy level with the fuckable chicks to the same energy I would have when I'm talking to the chicks I really want. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for example, I remember there was this one time I was talking to this fuckable chick or whatever, and she had a fat ass or whatever, and her face she was decent. I give her like a good, maybe like 6.5, but I wasn't really into her. You understand? But it was like I would smash, and I wanted to smash. So the thing was that I was focusing on like, yo, this chick got a fat ass, and she was actually a cool chick. So that was enough for me to, when I'm interacting with her, to have that dialogue and be like, yeah, I'm feeling this chick, so that when I'm having that interaction with her, it's coming off more authentic. Because even she was on some shit where she didn't, she thought I was just playing around, because I was talking to her, I was like, yeah, we need to get together so we could, get a little bit more intimate, and because I was like, sort of, I was talking to her and I'm flirting with her, and I had like my arm around her or whatever, and then she was like, oh, you just playing games? Why are you trying to act like that? Whatever. And I was like, nah, I'm serious. I'm really feeling you right now, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I want to get you naked. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so me even saying all that stuff was coming from me thinking about her fat ass and all the other stuff. But the thing is that it's coming off authentic because I really wanted to smash. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that if you're trying to talk to these girls, but you're not really feeling them like that, but you think, they're fuckable or whatever, but you're not all the way in, meaning your energy is not all the way in trying to make it happen, and you're not authentically finding something about her to like, you understand? It's not going to come across the way you want it to, because it's going to come across sort of like mediocre. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like the difference between if somebody is working at a job they hate versus a person working at a job they love. It's a different type of energy, right? The person working at the job they hate, they're there, but emotionally they're not there. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're like upset. They don't want to be in the office. Is that a different energy versus someone who's like, oh my God, I really love being here. This is great. They get to work early. They're hyped. They're ready to take on the day. It's a whole different type of energy. You understand what I'm saying? So to that boss who works at that job, or who's at the job, when he sees those two different people, you understand? He's more likely to say, okay, I'm going to give this person a raise, the one that really likes being here, and the person who doesn't really like being here, I don't know about that guy. Like, I'll keep him, I don't know, but he might, if I need to fire someone, he's the first to go. You understand what I'm saying? Because they can see that. It's the same way that these women can see your interest level when you're dealing with them. You understand? And the thing is that how you really feel is going to come across. So the thing is that you have to actually find something about this woman, this fuckable chick, that you really feel. And then that's the thing that's going to make you get more of those girls. You understand? Again, you should focus on the ones that you really, really want. But, you know, the reality is that you're going to run into more fuckable chicks than the chicks that you really, really want. And if you want to smash a whole bunch of chicks, that's the thing that you have to understand. Ask any dude who smashes multiple women, like who really does it. I'm not talking about a guy who had like one or two chicks here and there. I'm talking about a dude who consistently gets different girls. Like every week he got a new chick here and there. He'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you. There's going to be more fuckable chicks than really bad chicks in his arsenal. You understand? And just, you know, and that's just off of like logistics and you know, probability. You understand? Because you're going to only have like 5 to 10% of women, you know, that exist who are really, really that, you know, that fly. You understand what I'm saying? So unless you're in those circles, you know, unless you're in those situations, you're not really going to find those type of girls. Like, even I'll tell you this, me and my dude Miles, we did this web series a couple years ago called Hot Chick Confessions. So a lot of you guys who've been on my channel for a while, or my old channels that got, you know, kicked off or whatever, you probably seen some of those Hot Chick Confessions videos, right? Now, the girls in there, you know, they were hot. There was some girls that were really hot in there, some girls that were, you know, cute or whatever. But Miles could tell you sometimes, like for example, we would come out with a video, right? And in order for us to find that one girl for that one video, it would take us literally 7 to 8 hours of walking around to find the hot girl. Do you understand what I'm saying? 7 to 8 hours to find one hot chick to film. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying, because there's a lot of girls on there, a lot of girls out there that they're not that hot, but they're fuckable. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so if you want a lot of women, some of them are going to fall into that fuckable category. And in order to get those fuckable chicks, there has to be something you are feeling and you like, you know, when it comes to them, in order for them to you know, feel that vibe, in order for them to make you know, to want to make something happen with you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is, right? And the thing is, you got to understand the difference between fuckable and a whack chick. Like, don't fuck with the whack chicks. I'm talking about fuck with the fuckable ones, the ones that they still look good. Do you understand? They're still, you know, you're still attracted to them. But the thing is that you're not as excited as you would the dime. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the fuckable chick, you can still get her. But that the thing that has to happen is you have to really, really, you know, be authentic with how you come across with that chick. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. Guys, if you have any more questions, make sure you click the link below. And I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.